Yo, what is up guys, it is Sweet We're back with another YouTube video on tips and tricks of ladder pushing. So if you guys do not know, I pushed last season, I finished 143rd. But the thing is, the last 2 days, I wasn't even top 7k. So I ended up pushing almost 600 trophies in 2 days. And I'm going to be telling you guys how I did. I'm going to be putting on a few replays against some really good players. As you guys see, just, I choked that match versus Haru, but it was a pretty good match. But just win. That's all we do, baby. All we do is win. So put on the match versus Morton. Morton's an amazing player. You guys all know him. He's the #1 win rate in CRL at the moment, and he's already qualified for Worlds. Kid's an absolute monster. So, yeah, I'm wow. Good luck. Big fan of Morton. Who's not a big fan of Morton? So, the first thing is time management. Most players like me myself, I can't play for a long period of time. I will eventually go on autopilot. If you guys don't know what that means you're kind of just placing cards without thinking. So you're not getting your full quote-unquote capacity of how you should be playing. So if you play for at least, like, let's say 2 to 3 hours at a time, like that's good. You might notice, like, around the 3-hour mark, you might start playing a bit bad. You might start losing matchups that are yours. That's when you take the break. Take a break for about an hour, 2 hours if you want to be really serious, and hell, even 3 to 4 hours, and get back into it. Because just playing could definitely wear you out. So when we practice, that's why we only practice for like 3-hour intervals, because we stop playing our game, we start playing really bad, and nobody likes it when you play bad. So after that, you're gonna start playing good. Because after this, I think I played for 3 to 4 hours, and then I took a break, watched a few streams, came back, played again, started winning again, and just like that, first couple matchups, and just kept steamrolling. And honestly, that's the biggest thing, because a lot of players I know, they're like, hey man, I played hours, like I played for 7 hours and I didn't move any trophies. Like, well, you played for 7 hours, man. you're not gonna get any, sorry for that, you're not gonna get any success playing for that long, because it's not even healthy to play for that long, if I'm being honest. You need a break. Breaks are good. People who just grind and don't know what a break is, you're working hard, not smart. You should really be working smart on things like that. So time management, huge. You guys already know that. And the second thing I can do is decks. A lot of you guys are not gonna be fully maxed like me. I have the privilege of running any deck I want, and just for being privileged like that, I could, new meta comes out, this deck's broken, I run that deck, I finish high. It works like that. It's unfortunate, but stick to one deck. Best thing you can do is stick to one deck. When I got my first top 200 finish, I did with Sparky. I played Sparky for about 6 months. I one-tricked the deck, got over 100 GCs with it. Put a bit of my money into it, but like, I really thought it was a smart investment, and hey, look, it worked out. I became a pro player, and I made like 12 times as much money as I put in. So, stick to one deck. Like, it sounds shitty, but only focus on leveling up a few cards, because you are gonna run out of gold. Eventually you might be able to get a second deck max, but focus on one deck and make sure that deck doesn't have any 2 broken cards. Like, say for this meta, for example, you want to run Royal Giant Fish Hunter. Don't. Because next meta, there is a good chance Fisherman's gonna nerfed, or Bar Putt, because these cards are broken. Don't focus on upgrading broken cards. Focus on upgrading cards that won't get nerfed, might get buffed, and you'll be in a way better spot. Because, like I said, it's not fun when your favorite card gets nerfed, or like you start upgrading this card. Like for me, Sparky just got a huge nerf. I don't know why. Sparky wasn't that strong. It's kind of strong, Agony King kind of popped off with it, but your favorite card will eventually get nerfed, and when that happens, at least you should have other cards, or like your deck should be viable without the cards. That's why decks like 2.6, they're never really gonna die. Logbait, for example. Logbait is probably the most safest deck to upgrade, because it will never get nerfed. There's no deck in the future where I see Logbait getting nerfed. Like, there's no possible future. So, run Logbait, run Expo. Those decks aren't getting nerfed. Expo, I don't know. I'm kind of stretching it, saying that Expo's not gonna nerf, but if you really want to save free play deck, 2.6, Logbait, super safe. Giant, super safe as well. A lot of players have some success with Giant. Takes a lot of time. Just be patient. Patience is key, and I'm sure you guys will find a lot of success with that. And for one of the last tips before I just start talking about the replays, this game's actually insane. What am I gonna say? I gotta think. Cause I didn't write any notes. This is on the spot because I'm a bad YouTuber. And for the last thing, it's just fuck, what was it? So I have, you know, time management, huge. I have, what else do I have? Time management, not time management. Decks, what decks you should run? Oh yeah, and mental. This game is so much mental. You do not understand how mentally draining this game could be. There's a few matchups I'll show you where like I just get tilted because there's nothing I could do, but that's part of the game. This game's like rock paper scissors heavy. Here I lost because he pecked at the bridge second play. I'll 4 times it. Look at the starting hand. I'm just cycling, you know, bar butt, really bad bar butt. Now I'm tilted. You know, he pegs at the bridge and I lose because of it. That's tilting. Okay, now that is tilting. And oh my goodness, when I say after that take a break, you should, because I think after that game I took a little break and I started watching streams again. Where is it? No, I didn't. I instantly switched decks. Don't do what I did. It's because we were running low on time. That's what I did. So yeah, at that, just take a break, man. If you're tilted and you do not want to play the game, don't force yourself. Because when you're playing in a bad mindset, that shit will literally make you play like a 4K player, and you will not get any success anywhere in Clash Royale playing like a 4K player. I can promise you that. Bad starting hands happen. Bad matchups happen. This game's a little bit of luck. Most of the time you can win by skill though. So mindset's huge. As long as you keep yourself calm, keep yourself composed, you should be able to push higher then and get a new PB. And yeah, so that's about all the tips I have. I'm just gonna go over a few more replays just to get this video a bit longer and show you guys like some top ladder, you know, with this bar putt deck. I abuse broken cards. Broken cards are meant to be abused. Broken metas are meant to be abused. You see it in any other game, League of Legends, you know, Call of Duty, a broken gun. They're gonna run the best gun. You know, there's a new champion in League of Legends. It's broken. People are gonna run it. It's how it works. Like, but I guess people don't like when you use good decks. It's weird. All right, so reverse Raider Reyes. He's running Royal Recruits as well. Royal Recruits is really strong towards the end of the season because it beat Royal Giant, and Royal Giant was almost everywhere. So that's why I started running this deck, and I was like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. And this was funny. I kind of just won here. Just counting elixir. Oh my goodness, I felt bad. I'm like, he's gonna raw hogs at the bridge left lane, right? Because I had nothing. No, he defended it, and I was like, that's a good game, because now I actually have enough to defend his raw hogs. And yeah, I was happy about that. He was not happy. He was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, see this, my matchup, I have Flying Machine. He can't really kill my Flying Machine because he has Earthquake. Spells could really change the matchup drastically. He went all in here. I was like, oh, okay. And then I think he gave up too, because then I just go Royal Recruits. Yeah. Yeah, easy win. Easy win. Nothing to do about it. Yeah, good game. There's not much you could do. So, yeah. This deck was fun. This deck, if you guys could try this deck's fun. It's super slow pace, gives you a lot of time to think, and has a lot of good matchups, especially for like a random shit. Because bar putt does good against random stuff. That's why I like running it. Because most of the time you place a bar putt, you're safe for like a minute. They can't do any funky shit. They can't, you know, Prince Valk at the bridge with bats, and you're like, uh-oh, what do I do? This deck's really, like, there's a lot of recruits at the end of the season. I'm going to put on this matchup. This guy was really good. This guy played better than me. I confidently say he played better than me. But matchups, you know, you could play way better than someone, and at the end of the day they'll still win because of matchups. So I'm sorry about that. My thing turns off sometimes. I gotta fix that. My monitor turns off when I don't touch it for a while. So I might just play a movie when I'm just like making this video just so it doesn't turn off. But this guy outplayed me. I could say that. I thought it was Expo for some reason. So when he did this, I wasn't too afraid. But I knew I was gonna have a huge counter push. Like massive. Those archers were so smart, but at the end of the day, like look how good this matchup was. Like, I didn't even do anything smart. I just, you know, counter pushed, and it worked. These matchups. Yeah, we're just like going through this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cycle that. Wondering what he's gonna do. So he plays a knight. So I was like, I think I recruits here. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure I recruits. He's gonna hog into that, yeah. Because I already have a Zappy on the field, so he shouldn't hog. Because he's gonna get stunned up. But like he plays it smart. He overcommits really hard. That's why I go royal hogs at like next to 4. No, he has no elixir. I go flying machine right lane as soon as I can. Because I know he overcommitted. And he didn't even take my tower at that. And yeah, that's still a lot of damage. And yeah, this deck is just strong. Going through this match, nothing's really happening. We're kind of just waiting. Surprised he didn't royal hog, like go again. Do I zappies? Yeah, I zappies because I don't want him to earthquake. But he still ends up taking the tower. That lucky hog hit. Ugh, hog's good. Free to play players use hog. Promise you, you'll have success with it. Card is strong as shit. I'm happy he didn't take the tower here because I'm still able to safely split my recruits. So my goal here is to get a flying machine on the board and keep that flying machine alive as long as possible because he has no way of killing it. I already identified that. He has no way of killing this flying machine. So he overcommits on the flying machine. I try to keep it alive. I fail. So I was like, oh, you know, I'll try again. With my next one. And I identified that, you know, because I know what cards to abuse and what matchups. And that's something you guys should learn eventually with a shit ton of playtime. So here I'm just like, you know, gotta kill it. And just look at how many troops I have on the field. Oh my goodness, is this illegal? And yeah, that's just good game at that point. Yeah, good game. Yeah, you can't do anything there. And yeah, guys, that'll wrap it up for about this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I really hope you guys have the same success as ladder as I did, because like I just pushed the last day. I've never done a last day push, if I'm being honest. It was kind of, oh my goodness, it kind of just happened, honestly. 143, kind of a good finish in my opinion for not really caring about ladder. Yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, and take care.